Did you know the average person loses 50 to 100 hairs every single day, and that most people never even notice? But here's the crazy part. If your hair isn't growing, those daily losses start to look like a real problem. Today, I'm diving deep into the real reasons your hair might not be growing. Let's check out the reasons together. Hair growth should be simple, right? You wash, you condition, you buy the products everyone on TikTok and YouTube swears by, and somehow your hair still looks like it's stuck at the same length for months. You're not alone. Thousands of people deal with this. And today, I want to show you what's really going on behind the scenes. Most of us grow up believing hair growth is just about products, oils, masks, serums, and expensive treatments. But here's the truth. Hair doesn't just stop growing for no reason. There are a few common misconceptions that hold people back from seeing the length they want. First, there's the belief that my hair can't grow because of my genetics. While genetics definitely play a role, they don't completely control the game. Think of it this way. Your genetics set the potential range for your hair, but your habits and health determine where you fall within that range. It's not a fixed destiny. Another one is, I'm using expensive products so my hair should be growing. This is a huge one. Price does not equal performance. You could be using the most luxurious 5-star rated hair oil on the market, but if your application technique is wrong, or if the underlying problem isn't being addressed, you won't see results. Technique and consistency often matter far more than the price tag. And finally, we have the classic, my hair just grows slowly. For most people, slow growth isn't a personality trait your hair was born with. It's a symptom. It's a signal that something else is going on under the surface. So what are those hidden factors? Many people don't see growth because of things they aren't even thinking about. It could be poor scalp circulation, which means the follicles aren't getting the blood flow they need to thrive. It could be overstyling, constant heat damage from flat irons and blow dryers, or even tight hairstyles that cause breakage. Stress is a massive, often overlooked factor, as are hormonal imbalances. Or it could be something as simple as not giving your hair the essential nutrients it needs from the inside out. When you don't know the real reason your hair is struggling, you end up wasting money, time, and hope on solutions that never had a chance to work in the first place. I've kept up with hair loss solutions over the years to give my clients the best advice. No matter how much I studied or researched, there was always some new reason for hair loss popping up. So I decided to stop guessing and start looking at what the experts are saying. Dermatologists who study the skin and scalp, trichologists who are hair and scalp specialists, and nutritionists who understand the body's building blocks. And when you look at their advice all together, the patterns become very, very clear. First and foremost, nutrition matters more than products. This came up again and again. Your hair is literally made of protein, specifically a protein called keratin. If you're not eating enough protein, or if you're deficient in key nutrients like iron, your body goes into survival mode. It will prioritize essential functions, like keeping your organs running, over non-essential ones, like growing your hair. Your body is smart, and hair is a luxury from a biological standpoint. The second major point is that scalp health equals hair health. This is a non-negotiable. If your scalp is clogged with product buildup, inflamed from irritation, or excessively dry and flaky, the hair follicles simply cannot function properly. It's like trying to grow a beautiful plant in poor, unhealthy soil. A healthy, clean, well-circulated scalp literally sets the growth rate for your hair. Third, hormones can either speed up or slow down your hair growth. We often think of hormones in terms of major life changes, but everyday stress plays a huge role here. When you're chronically stressed, your body produces more cortisol. The stress hormone, high cortisol levels, can actually push your hair follicles into a resting phase, also known as the telogen phase. This means your hair stops growing, and you might not even notice the effects like increased shedding until months later. And fourth, protective styling and low manipulation habits win the long game. Think about it. Every time you aggressively brush your hair, pull it into a tight ponytail, or blast it with a hot tool, you're causing tiny amounts of damage and breakage. Over time, that breakage adds up. Your hair might be growing perfectly fine from the root, but if it's breaking off at the ends just as fast, you'll never see that new length. The more I studied this, the clearer it became. Hair growth is an inside job, supported by the right outside habits. So, after digging through all the research and expert advice, if there's one single thing that every single expert agrees on, it's this. Your hair absolutely can grow, but your scalp and your body must be in the right condition for that growth to happen and be sustained. It's not a magic trick, it's biology. And the biggest hidden growth killer, the one that came up more than any other, it's stress. Stress is the silent reason why so many people suddenly start to see thinning, slower growth, or a dramatic increase in shedding. It disrupts your hormones, it can weaken the hair follicles, and it can literally halt your hair's growth cycle in its tracks. Coming in at a very close second place for growth killers are nutrient deficiencies. You can't build a house without bricks, and you can't build strong hair without the right nutrients. The most common culprits that experts point to are low levels of iron, vitamin D, omega-3, fatty acids, and of course, protein. Without these, your body just doesn't have the raw materials it needs. When you focus on fixing these two fundamental things, managing your stress and dialing in your nutrition, you unlock a completely different growth potential. It shifts the entire conversation from "why won't my hair grow" to "how can I best support my body so my hair can thrive." So to sum it all up, your hair isn't stuck, it's not being stubborn. It's simply responding to what's happening inside your body, on your scalp, and in your daily habits. It's a messenger. And once you understand the root cause of the message it's sending, hair growth finally starts to make sense. It's not about finding a miracle product. It's about creating a healthy environment for growth to occur naturally. Now I want to hear from you. Tell me in the comments, what's your biggest hair growth struggle right now? Is it breakage, slow growth, or something else? Let's talk about it. And if you want more expert-backed hair care videos, be sure to check out my other tutorials on growth, styling, and healthy hair routines. Trust me, you're going to learn something new that will help you on your journey. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.